this morning I saw something on Twitter about Taylor Swift.
That's the new Taylor Swift video, a tune striking a sour note with some people on this Pride Day. Is the pop star being supportive of gay rights, or is it more than that? Is it a clever marketing ploy to boost sales of her music?
Knowing how I feel about her, you know, me and my big mouth started running. I got on Instagram, got on Twitter, started talking a bunch of shit about Taylor Swift, and then somehow wound up at her house.
Yeah, nigga. Thug life. I'm a die boss, and boy, you better believe that.
Picking up hitchhikers. Get a ride?
You have no idea what you got yourself into.
I don't care. I just need something to get myself into.
You don't like Taylor Swift?
No! I hate Taylor Swift.
I like two songs.
I fucking hate Taylor Swift.
Love her now. Number one fan. Look at this fucking drive.
This is what I can't do. It's just suck it up around celebrities that I hate. I hate everything she stands for.
Taylor Swift is great.
Exactly what I want to hear. In my big mouth, always getting in a situation. I've been banned from speaking for the rest of the night. I'm just here. I'm lying.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, wait, Sean, how great is it that she had 24 hours, people cutting her landscaping? What can hardly afford soda? This is America. No, I do like Taylor Swift. Thank you so much. You are great for having us here. And I love it. If you would let us live here.
You need 12 pools for it. I don't need all this shit.
Yeah, we do. Stop lying. Don't really just bullshit you like hell. Should have banned by the anthem. We have 24. In a couple of years, we're going to have 24 pools.
So come on. This is the side. How the fuck did I wind up here? I was just talking shit about this woman on Twitter this morning. I just don't see the necessity for all of this. Of course, there's a flight overhead. There's a 24-hour staff, security, groundskeepers. How many homeless people could this like realistically house and never even like put a dent into the paychecks that belong to celebrities? We got more abandoned houses than we do homeless people.
Largest private home in the mighty Empire State, a $100 million castle sitting on priceless New York coastal real estate. This 170-room fortress is the second largest private home in America, clocking in at twice the size of the White House, and with its own golf course.
This house was built for grand entertaining. Otto Kahn would have on average 600 people of his closest friends to a party.
The upkeep costs, just to run the place, insane.
We didn't have anywhere to go. I mean, we ran out of money, and one day we just found ourselves sleeping in the train station. You really don't want to fall asleep there.
This mammoth estate now offers daily guided tours, as well as a hotel and restaurant on site.
There are two plans now currently being debated for this particular space. One is to use it as a spa, and the second is to use it as a catering space with a shark tank.
This is how you know America sucks. We have how many billionaires and not one single fucking one of them became Batman?
Kevlar utility harness, gas-powered magnetic grapple gun.
You guys lack authenticity and you lack originality. Can't find anything better to do with your money? Could never be this rich. Wouldn't know what to fucking do with it. I don't even know what to do with the money I make now. I give it away. I made it rain on some homeless people one time. I lost like $2,000. I was so drunk. My rent's paid for the next 3 months. And these people are out here begging for fucking quarters. Yeah, I'll buy you dinner, dude. There's a lot of people that will commit petty crime just when winter months start to roll around just to save themselves from being cold on the street. The last 2 winters, if you're in the Northeast, you know damn well how cold it was. People were dying. And you have this. You have this. There's this old veteran in Camp Hill where I came from. Camp Hill has a lot of money. Nobody's gonna miss $20. The people would actually just call the police on him. And he was like a homeless veteran. He was a former Marine that had taken an injury, came back, and wasn't able to find a job, and went downhill from there. And he called the police on him for like the sacrifice that he made. He was disabled. I would give this guy money every time he saw me, so he knew he was at least getting 20 bucks and something to eat when I would see him. I hadn't seen him for like 6 months, and I didn't know if he had went to jail or something had happened to him. I randomly was in the newer Camp Hill Walmart, and he was like at the door greeting people, and he said he was keeping literally like $5 out of every $20 bill that I had gave him. He bought himself a shitty '89 Honda Civic and was sleeping in it until he got the job at Walmart, and then he went from shelters when he could like get into places to economy hotels, and had rented a really cheap apartment down somewhere, I think on 4th Street in Harrisburg. So I don't have shit, but like if I don't need it, I'll give it. And this is definitely not needed. We're the richest country in the world, and we have the biggest homeless population. That's really fucked up. If you want to really look hard at the state of any country, you look at how they treat their disabled and look at how they treat their homeless. Where are their children? This entire thing is overkill. Look at this. One bathroom. Check this view out though. Look at that. What? To take a what?
I'll send you my code.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Like LA to Vegas is like $170.
That's
With Blackbird.
It's only 2 hours.
That's
Or, I
not
mean, it's
bad.
sorry.
That's
And it's
that's
the same for like
that's about the same as 2 trips on an Uber from like Brooklyn to Manhattan.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
yeah. I was like, we should have just took a. Cause
They're on this thing with this horse. Like obsessed with horses. We gotta get a horse. Gay people will turn around and support anybody that sticks a gay pride rainbow sticker, flag, whatever on something, and you guys flock to it and buy it without realizing that A, you're being used, B, you're being exploited, C, that money is not going to support your own community. It's going to corporations and people that run things like this just so they can make money off of a gimmick. And they're using you.
Everywhere you look around the Pride Parade, there are corporate logos dotted with flags and lots of proud imagery aligning themselves just the same way that Taylor Swift has with the movement. Some can say this is just great support. Others would say it's just marketing savvy. Today's sunshine at the Pride Parade very much mirrors the sunny vibe that Taylor Swift was going for in her video, which is all about aligning herself with the LGBTQ community as well as the movement.
Bullshit. It's cool to like support other cultures and demand equality and everything like that, but it's not equality when you're using it to make money.
What has she done before for the community? What has she said? What has she promoted? We have to really think about those things.
I'm just gonna close this with, we have to suffer so much discrimination just to get a job, find a place to live, be out in the public with like our significant others. Like there's so much to deal with when it comes to discrimination and homophobia. Like Jesus Christ, it's not safe to be a homosexual in America now because we have a tyrant running it who promotes violence against entire communities of people. As a gay person, A, first off, I don't put rainbows on anything. I'm not buying a $5 flag made by somebody who's not gay in China for mass production. Like, not doing it. Support your people. Gay-owned businesses, gay-owned record labels, gay artists. You really want to do something for your community, support the people that are struggling within it. I hate her fucking guts. I want to point something out though when it comes to celebrity endorsements and what they could be doing better with their money to support other communities of people and those that are less fortunate. And the argument against Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus is a prime example of celebrity support. Miley was supporting homeless trans kids, funding shelters, funding programs for these kids before it was a fucking trending topic or a hashtag on the internet.
The one that can fix it. Happy Hippie's mission is to fight injustice in our world, specifically focusing on LGBTQ youth.
She did so without asking for credit. She did so outside of Pride Month, and she specifically spent time with those kids. And when it comes to the gay community, trans people by far are the ones that are getting it the worst.
After we lost a young person struggling with gender identity named Leila Alcorn. I never felt that it was right that someone would lose their life over not being able to be free. It really hurt me to know that she didn't have anyone that she could talk to, and I wish she would have had the Happy Hippie Foundation to reach out to. The platform that I have, the way that I've used it, people can understand LGBTQ youth's feelings more. People come up to me, especially parents, that say that they never understood their child until they saw me being open about it, and kind of be someone that steers it into a positive direction in young people. That's what I want to do.
To use that to make money without putting that money back.
The entrance decorated with pride flags, celebrity cameo with Dexter Mayfield, a queer plus-sized model. YouTube comedian Hannah Hart can also be seen in the background. The next cameo is Laverne Cox, a transgender actress and activist. Chester Lockhart, a gay actor and singer. We then see Taylor in a blue-toned wig that ombres to match the colors of the bisexual flag. Taylor walks up with her longtime BFF and the video's co-producer, Todrick Hall, who is a gay singer, dancer, and actor. The first protest sign we see says homosexuality is a sin, with homosexuality spelled wrong. Our first Queer Eye cameo comes from Tan France, who walks by with a teapot and dramatically sips tea. Tea has become a popular reference to throwing shade. And the phrase spilling tea comes from Black drag culture, another aspect of the LGBTQ community Taylor celebrates in her video.
So don't think that these charitable contributions that they're asking for credit for are anything other than publicity for them. Oh, now I support the gay community. Guess what? All these gay people probably went and bought her records because, oh my God, rainbows! Let's fucking buy it! Stop buying this shit.
Our next cameo is Olympic figure skater Adam Rippon serving snow cones. Rippon is one of the few openly gay Olympic athletes. Ellen DeGeneres makes her brief appearance while getting a tattoo from Adam Lambert. The iconic Billy Porter walks in front of the protesters as Taylor sings, "Don't Step on His Gown." Stars from RuPaul's Drag Race play iconic pop queens that the media constantly compares each other to. We see Ryan Reynolds painting a picture of the Stonewall Inn, where Taylor gave a surprise performance the weekend before the video dropped.
Oh, please.
So I find it hard to believe that she's supporting anybody but herself. Get some personal space. I need to see this. Come on! Damn it! You don't fucking listen. What does this have to do with gay people? I don't get it. Did I miss something? Oh, okay, now I see it. I already hate it. Okay, so you sell out. Okay, so she fucking uses the guys from Queer Eye. Everything's for fucking attention on the internet.
Taylor Swift is not our queer icon. She is an offensively wealthy straight person trying to sell us rainbows during Pride to promote her own music. Hey Taylor Swift, writing a letter to your representatives and making a rainbow and celebrity-filled music video that you released during Pride, coincidence? To sell records doesn't make you an ally. Stop appropriating gay culture under the guise of allyship. We aren't a trend. Some people felt she used LGBTQ+ celebrity cameos as props in her music video. Taylor Swift wearing a wig the colors of the bi flag, but sure, this isn't her coming out album.
All you care about is money. This town deserves a better class of criminal. And I'm gonna give it to them.